Ah, this one's going to be a little spooky. Today we're doing My Chemical Romance's The Black Parade. Watch the wheel spin for it right now. Eek!
Good
Wow,
wheel.
good wheel. This is my album. I think we just added this not long ago, and it just got picked. So,
Yeah.
but this is 2006, The Black Parade, classic rock album from 21st century. Rock opera has a narrative.
Mm.
Um, a lot of people call this, the emo, edgy, I love My Chemical Romance type of thing. But this was one of the very first albums that I really liked. And I probably should not have been listening to this at age 7, but that's just how it works. Um, and I think we'll see soon that I should not have been at all listening to this at age 7. But uh, this is a rock opera narrative. I have not visited this in probably a good like 5 or 6 years, so this is a re-listen for me, and I'm assuming you have like little to none experience wise.
Um, yeah, pretty much nothing. Uh, I believe I've played Welcome to the Black Parade many times on Rock Band.
True.
And I think that would be it. I think maybe I would have known Famous Last Words, but I can't think of what it sounds like off the top of my head.
Okay.
So,
I
yeah.
actually first heard them in Guitar Hero 2, the DLC
Oh,
pack, um,
okay.
as a wee little lad. I don't know why I remember the exact DLC and game, but whatever. Um, but yeah, other than that, I think we're just gonna hop right in.
Yeah, let's get it.
All right. The first song is called "The End." Ironic.
That's not
These
the
guys don't
end.
even know how to structure an album. Are you kidding me?
This is why they're not around anymore.
It's true.
Now come on, come on to
I need to turn
this
it up.
tragic
Yeah, I
affair.
expected it to be loud.
Wipe off that makeup, what's in is despair. So throw on the black dress, mix in with the lot.
I feel like I'm gonna remember most of this just subconsciously.
Well, I mean, if you were like super into it,
Yeah.
this is going to be a nostalgia trip for you.
Yeah. I don't even know if it'll be a re-listen. I'll just know everything still.
Yeah.
Kiss this goodbye. I'd encourage your smiles. I expect you won't cry.
We're just gonna go into Dead. It just flows.
That first
It
song was
flows.
pretty epic.
Yeah. I think you're gonna see a lot of Queen influence, weirdly.
Yeah. I was going to say that first song actually reminds me of Some Night's intro.
Mm.
Yeah. Interesting parallel.
I
there.
could see that actually.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, this is very similar to Queen.
Which is weird for an emo group, but
I think you'd be surprised. Like a lot of rock is influenced.
it's very
from-
dramatic. It's
Yeah, right. The theatrical bits, and harmonies, and drum heavy, extra distortion guitar stuff. All that. It's very reminiscent of Queen.
the trumpet section.
Yeah, I did not expect that going into the.
Dead.
Dead.
Those are the first two. I was gonna stop it, but I'm like, nah, this is just gonna go. It's probably the right
Oh.
decision.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I thought those are pretty epic. I guess I should probably preface that I'm not a rock guy. If you haven't seen any of our other
If you're new here,
videos.
yes.
Yeah, if you just searched Black Parade reaction video, and we came up. Not a huge rock guy. That being said, these have been pretty dang good.
Yeah.
Um,
I think a lot of the
so
influences are stuff that's up your alley, so it's gonna like
mhm.
weirdly connect. Um, but yeah, those still sounded really good. I had a little bit of fear where it's like a lot of the music you listen to when you're younger or like your early teens. It's like I never want to listen to that again because it takes me back to a place I don't want to be in,
Or it's not that
or
good
it's
as
not
you
as good as you
remember
thought it was. Yeah,
Yeah,
but these are holding up. So
good. Yeah,
yeah, they're still rocking.
I'm excited for what's coming up.
This is how I disappear.
Okay.
I definitely remember that. I remember
How
like
could you
all these.
forget?
This is. I thought I was gonna re-react, but I just know everything.
That's what I was saying. I mean, it's just like
It's in there.
it's crazy how you remember stuff, like
Yeah.
little intricacies of stuff that you listened to like a decade
It's
ago.
like 15 years ago.
Yeah.
The mixing is super clean, by the way.
Yeah.
I feel like I should comment on that.
This whole thing is like great. I totally get why this was the thing in the 2000s.
Yeah. A little metal.
A little bit, yeah.
That was pretty good.
I agree. I don't want to say that this album is like underrated because I know that like
No, it's like beloved so much.
it's beloved by so
Yeah.
many people, but I feel like it kind of gets like a bad rap and
Yeah,
like the
for sure.
mainstream of just being like this edgy, angsty thing.
Right.
This is like really, really good. So
I think
far.
that's just the whole emo genre. Is there's always this preconceived notion about it.
Mhm.
It's like, oh, teenage girls scene, like
Yeah.
era, the goth era, but like,
Mhm.
no, this is popular for a reason.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Fantastic. The only thing I would have wanted is like when I went down to that metal breakdown part, I wanted it to get more noisy. It felt a little too clean still, but that's kind of My Chemical Romance to still keep it very like clean, very sharp and to the point. But it works quite well still.
Yeah.
The Sharpest Lives are next. Is next.
Okay.
Are next.
Was next.
Was next. The song was always a little too scary for 7-year-old.
I always had to skip this one off of
Yeah.
my original iPod.
It was on the original iPod. I had the white one.
The guitars are like weirdly like melodic for like a rock.
Yeah. And all the choruses are just like instant hits.
Yeah, they know when to like. We're getting to business. The Sharpest Lives.
Sharpest Lives.
I thought that one was pretty good.
What?
Big surprise.
That's crazy.
I think that is the most Queen song so far.
Yeah. Even just like
they
the
were-
hook.
Yeah.
He's hitting that Freddie Mercury type thing where he's just really going for it.
Right.
But
Well, even like like the guitar,
Mm-hmm.
like in the verses, they had like the dun 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 going, but then like in one ear they would have like a weird little guitar riff.
Mm-hmm.
That is very Brian May, if you will.
Indeed.
But that's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
It sounds great.
No, that's definitely their own style. They're not biting at all.
No.
It perfectly blends into what they're trying to make.
Yeah, no. I'm not saying that they're ripping
No,
Queen off, but definitely influenced by.
for sure.
That's not a bad thing.
It's been very breakneck speed for like since the beginning of the album. So,
Yes.
but
Yeah.
next is the song that I think everybody knows.
The high G.
Yeah, but it's weird that it only has 450 million. I thought everybody in the world's heard this song.
You know, I don't know if I had heard this song before we started playing it on Rock Band.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know how, like, this isn't like a, like a Mr. Brightside or like one of like of the Blink 182 songs where it's like this is a fun kind of like 2000s pop hit.
I feel like
it starts
everybody
off like
knows it.
so slow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one
where
does
it's
have the
like-
runaway effect though, where it's one note and everybody immediately knows what song it is.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
You've hit classic status when you have one note that everybody just immediately knows what's happening.
That's true. Yeah.
It's also the longest song, so let's get her
Okay.
going.
It's the longest song. It's only 5 minutes.
That's good for you.
This is my kind of album.
This is my kind of album.
When I was a young boy, my father
That's where all the lighters are up at the show.
to the city.
Everybody's just
For, like, the
screaming
first
lyrics.
minute.
Yeah, and then it just dissolves into madness after that.
He said, son, when you grow up, would you be?
Just so anthemic.
Yeah.
Drumming is nuts all over the song.
Oh yeah.
They were doing like the drum line thing during the last part. It's great.
This song was always so hard on Rock Band.
Oh yeah, all these songs are very hard on Rock Band.
Yeah. Crazy.
My forearm would always kill me like after one song.
Yeah.
I feel like that's an example of like a absolutely like perfect song.
I was about to say that.
Yeah. There
That was-
wasn't one point where it dipped in quality at all. It was just
No.
straight through 100% flawless.
What is there left to say?
Yeah.
That's just
it's yeah.
That's like the first time I've like sat down and listened to that song.
Mhm.
It's like wow.
No, it's like actually like a flawless song. Like there's not a list of many of those, but
No.
like yeah, I feel like this hits all the qualifications. But I was even picking up on stuff because this is the first time I've listened to it on like good studio headphones, where it's like I'm picking up. There's like little bells that happening, and there was a little trumpet section at the end. It all gets buried in the mix,
Yeah.
but it's there. Yeah,
It's kind of crazy. I think that like, going back to like how many like streams it has, like it's insanely popular, but I think that opening section actually like hindered it
hmm
because it's like you can't play this in like a 2000s high school like drama like you can.
Oh, they
you know,
tried.
all the small-
they
They
tried.
tried,
Yeah.
but it's not in all the small things.
No.
Or like something like that. But
I don't know if it needed to be. I think it held its own
No.
lane. Yeah.
I'm just saying that like amongst its
It hinders its
contemporaries,
popularity. Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
there were more poppy sounding
Mhm.
alt songs at the time.
Even though everybody knew it, people weren't putting it on their iPod because it was in a movie or anything. It
Right.
was just
It wasn't making any soundtracks,
Right.
and
yeah.
yeah,
No, but flawless song.
very, very, very good. Wow, you, wow, wow, wow.
Wowie, wow, wow, wow.
Yeah,
I Don't Love You is next.
mean.
Me. We'll start to see a little bit of a shift.
Yeah, this is different.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this sounds like you too, which
It's
is
very this era.
yeah.
Like just that guitar like tone.
hmm
When you go, so never think I'll make you try to stay like I did yesterday. Sometimes I
These choruses have been like really good.
Yeah.
It's like surprising.
They immediately just like are great.
Yeah. Crazy.
but baby, help me knock you down and out this day. Well, come on, come on.
Yes.
I don't love you. It's the name of the song.
It is the name of the song.
The name of a very good song,
True.
might I say.
Yeah. I would be
Yeah.
inclined to agree.
Mhm.
Yeah. Feels like every single song they're just giving it like 110%. Like this is their last song they ever record, and they just do that every single song. They're
Yeah.
not letting up at all. Yeah.
Which I think is a good thing.
Yes.
And I don't remember, did this make the Rolling Stone list?
I'm sure it's on there somewhere. It'd be kind of disrespectful if it wasn't.
Yeah.
I don't know how
Well,
high
I
it
mean-
was, but I don't know.
Yeah.
That list is not the end all be all as we figured out in our dive into it.
No, but
Yeah.
I would be surprised if it
No,
wasn't.
I'm sure
Just
it would
be-
be.
Yeah.
I don't know the
Just
exact
based
number.
on this.
Mhm.
The first half even.
Yes.
I don't
Got a
know.
whole
Have we
nother
gotten
half.
to the
We're
we're
about
getting there.
yeah, about halfway.
Okay.
House of Wolves is next. The hardest song to play on Guitar Hero, if you're wondering.
Okay. Yeah, I could see this
Mhm.
being difficult.
I know a thing about contrition because I got enough to spare, and I'll be granting you.
This is like a jazz drum beat.
Yeah, yeah.
It's so like out of place, but works.
hmm
It's cool.
Let the spirit come on through ya. We got innocence for days. Well, I think I'm on a burning hell. Everybody burn a house right down they say. What I wanna say.
God, I forgot how good that hook is.
Yeah. This album is crazy.
It really is.
This is like so not what I was expecting. In the best way. Just gonna add that.
The energy's insane.
Yeah. This is
Every song.
I don't even know what else to say.
It's just the most grand thing you can do.
Yeah. They have not dropped at all.
No.
Every single one of these has been
No.
an absolute banger.
I think of like My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy as like one of those peaks of just like this is as grand and as loud and as exuberant as you can possibly get, and this is kind of in the same category.
Yeah.
Every song is just done to like absolute perfection to what they're trying to get at.
It's so
It could even be underrated, like just because
Yeah.
of the notions of it.
that's what I was like trying to say is that
Yeah.
it kind of gets put in this umbrella
Mhm.
of being just angsty emo stuff. That's what I thought 20 minutes ago.
Right. I
before
mean,
we
my dad
started.
loves this album, and like this
Oh,
is
okay.
so not like what
Yeah.
what the target audience is, but
Right. I mean, I was like picking stuff out like in that song in particular from like 60s rock and roll.
it
And
has
they
kind
do,
of a
like-
classic rock feel a little bit.
Yeah, but like specifically from like old stuff where they would do like verse and then like guitar riff or like you know, like stuff like that.
Yeah.
They had like that breakdown and a bridge that was very reminiscent. and like that really cements this as like this is a landmark rock album. It's like really encompassing all of its you know, contemporaries and like people who came before them, and then just like this move on next. Like I think that's like the T-Pab or like something like that, where it's like really encompassing the
this.
genre.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Cancer.
Oh.
I hope this is about the astrological symbol.
Probably.
Turn away. Colors, my sisters and my brothers still.
Okay, this is a Queen song though.
Yes. 100%.
Yeah.
'Cause the hardest part of this down the days to go. It just ain't living, and I just hope you know that if you say goodbye today, I'd ask you.
Cancer.
Well, that's the best Queen song that Queen has.
I was just thinking, has Queen made an album this good? No disrespect or anything, but
A Night at the Opera is pretty G-dang
okay.
epic, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know how they would stack up. But man, that's
I haven't found a flaw
like
in this yet.
straight.
So, yeah.
Like man, I don't know. There were so many like different parts where I was like, "Ooh, that's a straight like bass riff." Like those harmonies in the back end were like completely Queen, like the same like progressions. It was like, man, 1-to-1. The other times where I've noticed it, it was like, oh, there's definitely some influence
Yeah.
here. This is like
But they're doing it really well. It'd be
They're
a different
doing
thing
it
if
well.
they weren't doing it well.
right.
And I'd be like, okay,
yes.
maybe try something else.
It almost makes like I would love to see like a Queen and My Chemical Romance collab.
That could
'cause,
be
you know,
interesting.
I think the bassist and obviously Freddie are dead now. It's just Brian May and
Good old
Roger
Brian.
Taylor that tour around with Adam Lambert.
Yep.
But I would love to see Gerard Way.
Brian's
that would be
cool.
awesome.
They could connect.
Yeah, they should do that. That'd be great.
That would be interesting.
Yeah.
But Mama is next.
Oh, speaking of Queen
Mm.
and the hit song Bohemian Rhapsody.
This is just Bohemian Rhapsody. It's probably the furthest thing from it.
Mama, we all go to hell. Oh, well, now, Mama, we're all gonna die. Ma, we're all gonna die. When we go, don't blame us, yeah. We let the fire just feed us, yeah. You, me, my love, that's right. Mama, we all go to hell. Mama, we
Use that noise, that just meanness that I wanted on another track.
It finally showed up.
Yeah, that's what I wanted.
Yeah, this is the meta
incredibly
stuff.
dirty. Mama.
Ooh.
Ooh, mama. That was crazy. That was one you always overlook as a wee little lad because it's not an obvious song structure.
No.
Just like, oh, okay, it doesn't go hard immediately. I'm skipping. But I don't know, thematically and like they're really getting outside of their comfort zone here. It's different.
Yeah, a little bit. I think my one gripe that I would have with it is that they do this like weird 3/4 waltz
Mhm, it's
thing
like a
through the
waltz.
verses. But then in the chorus, they just throw that away and then just do like a regular rock chorus. I
Mhm.
would want them to like push it, keep it weird, do a little bit something
Go
wacky. I
crazy.
don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very
So that would be
disorienting.
my only gripe. It still sounded good, but it just was a little out of place, maybe.
I think the chorus was out of place. There was something
Yeah.
off-putting, and I think they
Right.
meant to do that, but the chorus sounded too clean.
Right.
But yeah, pretty sick. Sleep is next.
Better song.
I'm sleeping right now. That is super OK Computer.
This drum beat is like 90s pop, REM, like closing time.
Yeah,
It just, it's fine.
this whole song is like OK Computer.
Yeah.
Sleep.
Sleep. That was fine.
It was fine.
That one was
Yeah.
not my
No, that
my
I think
favorite.
that's the most like generic hard rock song on the album. Or I could like imagine other songs sounding like that because I know that there are a bunch of songs that sound like that.
Yeah.
I think having a chorus that isn't like perfect like every other song, I think was the thing that kind of threw me off. It didn't change enough. It wasn't as dynamic.
Yeah.
But saw a lot of OK Computer influence on the breakdowns after the choruses though. They had those like descending high keyboard chords going down. That's like signature stuff. Cool, but doesn't hit you in the face like the rest of it. Just kind of, it's a song.
It's a song. It
Not good, not like
Fine.
insane, not bad, but
no.
Teenagers. This song was also everywhere.
This is almost as popular as Welcome to the Black Parade.
Yeah, I remember this thing being insane too.
Okay.
Just played everywhere. It doesn't have an explicit symbol next to it, which is weird.
Okay.
They're gonna clean up your looks with all the lies in the books to make a citizen
I used to not like this
out
song.
of you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know why.
They sleep with a gun and keep an eye on you, son,
Contrarian.
so they can watch
I don't
all
know.
the
I was like
things
9.
you do. Because the drugs never machine. They said I'm teenagers scared the living shit out of me. They could care less as long as someone will bleed. So darken your clothes, I'll strike a violent pose. Maybe the
This is like the emo kid anthem.
Uh-huh.
This is the one.
girls in the clique, the awful names at the stick. You never post. Maybe the lady would know, but not me. Oh, yeah.
It's like straight southern rock from like the 80s.
Yeah. The song is like all over the place.
You got 90s, you got like southern rock. God, that sounded so much better than every other time I've ever heard that song. I was always just so on it, but
Huh.
man, it's
I
just a
don't-
combo of everything. It sounds like, it's got like extreme angst and confidence, but it's also like one of those saloon songs in like the cowboy movies where you got someone on the piano and everything.
Yeah. It's so
It's an anthem.
all over.
Mm-hmm.
It sounded good, but like that's the second most popular song. Like I don't know if I would
Oh,
put
it-
that
it
like
goes
higher
hard.
than most.
Yeah, I think it's just because out of context, it's like completely still clear.
Sure.
But-
I'm sure it is very of its time too.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that one grows on people. It took me a long time to like it. I used to think it was annoying, but
Mm-hmm.
All right, Disenchanted.
Feel a thing, and as we ran from the cops, we laughed so hard it would sting. Gone
putting that in the perfect song category.
Really?
Yeah, I've always loved that one.
I was
That
gonna
might
say
be
that was-
personal bias.
I think that one's very good.
Yeah.
I think the past couple of kind of you know,
It's
I've
dropped a
been-
little bit, yeah.
just a little bit, but this is a very good like change of pace. We're right back where we were.
Yeah.
Great. That was fantastic.
Beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
It was genius with the after the guitar solo, they played the chords from the acoustic guitar in the back and like accentuated certain notes that matched into the chorus when they were doing it.
Right.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Very good. I think that song may have been the best vocal showcase also.
Yeah. Yeah.
He went
all
all over the
ranges.
place and did it extremely well.
Mm-hmm.
That's the hard part. And he did it.
Anybody can do it, but you got to do it well.
You'd be
He did
surprised.
it, yeah.
Yeah.
Famous last words, and then we also have Blood, the bonus track, which I might just lead into.
Okay.
No, I know that I can make you
Yeah, I've heard this song before.
For sure. I feel like this is the second most popular song in reality.
Yeah, that's why I was surprised about like
Teenagers was
being
huge, like initially, but I think this one is one that everybody remembers.
yeah.
Has to be one of the best riffs. It's just perfect.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, this rules. Wow.
Might be the best chorus too.
Yeah. I think this is like tied with Black Parade. This might be just as good.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Couldn't think of a better outro.
No.
When every
Yeah,
song's
I
been
was-
an absolute anthem, you just make the anthem to end all of them.
Right.
I'm the kind of human wreckage that you love.
So as we were saying, Famous Last Words is probably the best outro to any album.
This would be so cool if it was on CD though. Because
It
that's a
would
nice
be-
little like ending off point, but they don't go right into it because Famous Last Words is like the outro. And they ensure that it is the outro by leaving a minute and a half of dead air.
Yeah.
It's a fun little epilogue thing. But yeah, Famous Last Words is amazing.
Yeah. Oof.
Yeah, I had insane respect for this thing, but it's even higher now because it's truly is. It's transcended now because I used to really love it, and now I still love it, and it's how many years later. So I think it's earned classic status, and I think it'll
think
remain
so.
at it for sure.
Yeah. It's definitely like up there with Nirvana's Nevermind for me. It's like
Of the 2000s,
yeah.
it didn't really influence too much, just because it is a rock opera and it's taking so much from other influences, but it was still like a landmark.
Yeah. Well, and it was kind of like alt never really like gathered very much steam after the 2000s.
Yeah,
I mean, like
no.
Green Day kind of pittered around for a minute.
There was a
but,
golden
like,
era there, and
Yeah.
in the
was
2000s,
like
2010s kind of died off a little bit.
And then you started getting like electronic and dubstep and pop and stuff that kind of took over.
The dark.
So this is
days.
really like might be the best thing in the genre then.
Of
Like,
this,
I don't
like,
know.
this best emo album ever, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Like, American Idiot. I'm trying
American
to think
Idiot's
of like
pretty
other.
good.
Yeah.
Basket Case is also really good.
Mm-hmm.
Or Dookie or whatever it's technically called. But those two were like also staples for me. But Black Parade I think is better than all of them.
Yeah, I think so.
But yeah, Three Cheers is pretty good. But Danger Days was the next one that came out, and it was. Eh. This
Eh.
truly is their like magnum opus, and then after this, it's kind of. I think everybody
Yeah.
can kind of agree it kind of went down
That's too bad.
quite quickly, but I do
Yeah.
remember Danger Days, and be interesting to go back and listen to it, but I don't remember too fondly of it.
Yeah.
But Three Cheers is pretty well received, I think. I there's a couple songs on there that I really like.
Mm-hmm. I've definitely seen that album cover before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that was Black Parade. That was a fun one.
Yeah. I think that was pretty dang good.
Mm-hmm.
Probably give it a solid 9,
Mm.
even though we aren't really number
Yeah, I'm not
rating
going to
or
list any of
things.
my numbers, but because I will
But-
regret them. And I will lose sleep over it.
I just think that like almost all of it was flawless, but then it kind of dipped.
There was a little
Like,
dip, like
very
after
small.
Cancer, just
Mhm.
slightly, and then it came back.
It was-
up with
It was pretty
Disenchanted.
much just what was it, Mama and Sleep.
Mhm.
I think that might just
Yeah.
be it.
Because Teenagers is nuts. I
Yeah.
definitely appreciate that song a lot more now. I even like Cancer quite a bit. Mama was pretty good to me. Sleep is the only one that was kind of like,
Yeah.
not blowing
Yeah.
me away. But Mama was a little awkward in certain parts, not very many parts, but very tiny parts. It was kind of felt like it lost
think
its
it-
footing.
It just didn't do enough for me.
Yeah.
It was too afraid to embark on that weird and wacky
To just
waltz.
stick to it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think it was just a little disappointing to me.
Side tangent. I wish more music would do waltz time signatures, because every song I've heard of the waltz time signature is really, really cool.
Mm-hmm. I think it feels out of place in
It's
most other
disorienting,
contexts.
and it's used
Yeah.
to disorient now instead of
Mhm.
actually be a waltz. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Use the 3/4 time signature, you cowards.
Yeah,
We have replaced the Black Parade with Yeezus.
easy season.
Yeezy season approaching. Maybe.
Possibly, that is a possibility.
It's a possibility. That's a 6.5% chance of
It
being
does.
a possibility. So I guess we'll see if we get a Yeezy season.
Oh, we got
Charlie
Charlie.
XCX.
I forgot she was on the wheel. She's been on
She's
since
been
like
here
day
from, like-
one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
That's the self-titled, I believe. I don't even remember what album I put. So join us next time for Charlie XCX. Wait, it's How I'm Feeling Now. That's the one. Okay.
This is your album.
I know. I forgot which. We put this one on like 3 months ago at this point, and
Yeah.
I forgot she existed. Okay, yeah, it's How I'm Feeling Now. I was gonna do the self-titled, but I looked at all the features and thought, oh, you'd probably hate this. So we're gonna start with the other one.
I need to look at the features now.
Big
Why
Frida,
would I?
Cupcake, Lizzo. Yeah, there's a lot of hyperpop stuff on this one.
Oh.
Cupcake song would probably be an absolute slapper, though.
I don't know. I'm a
Big
big
Frida
fan of
and Cupcake and Charlie. That might be an absolute slapper.
Huh. Okay.
But I think How I'm Feeling Now is more stripped back from what I've seen. So that'll be a good introduction,
Okay.
because I'm sure once I listen to it, I'm going to dive into all the other stuff. But
Oh, I'm sure.
join us next time for that. We are the most diverse music channel. I think I can say that
Yeah.
now. With just
We're
how,
definitely up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How you gonna get Jim Croce, My Chemical Romance, 1000 Gex, Kendrick Lamar,
Frank Ocean.
Radiohead, Black Midi, and King Gizzard on the same channel? You know.
That's true.
So
We're simply one of a kind.
one of a kind. But yeah, that's it for this one.